Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm bringing you one of my rifle builds. With this rifle build, I put a lot of money and a lot of effort into it. This is not like every rifle that I have built where I kind of had a budget on this. This is one that I went all out on. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, but at the same time, I'm going to give you guys some tips if you're looking to build something like this. And then I'm going to give you some suggestions also. So with the tips and suggestions, I definitely would pay attention because it could be the difference of breaking some of your optics, and it could be the difference of wasting a ton of money on ammo. So go ahead and feel free to comment in the section if you have any questions at the end of this video. And I'm going to start it out with just the breakdown of the rifle. I'm going to just tell you exactly what I have on it, how much it costed, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be using this rifle for. And after that, I'm just going to give you some extra tips on there, just what to watch out for. And then after this video, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be using a couple of different ammos just to see what the best ammo is for this rifle. I've been using M80 ball so far, and with M80 ball, I've been having some pretty good groupings. And I'm just trying to see what I can shoot with, get the best groupings with at the cheapest price so you guys don't have to waste all your money on ammo. One other thing before I start this video. Please like, subscribe, and follow. It helps me out. I have no sponsors, so this is all my own money. My shooting is my own money. My fishing is my own money. By sharing this video or liking it and stuff like that, it helps me out. All I'm doing this for is just to save you guys money, so you're not wasting all of it. And yeah, so I'm gonna start it out. Boom, Scar 17. My favorite rifle I own, without a doubt. This is my own custom built Scar, so I built this to my specs on what I like. I built this to be kind of like a Recce rifle. Getting to the brass facts of it, I'm just going to do a tip to butt kind of thing review. So we have a FN muzzle brake, really nice, reduces the recoil a lot. We got a Magpul bipod, Magpul foregrip, kinetic development rail, Geisley trigger, upgraded charging handle, and we have American Defense mount. And we got a Vortex Razor 1 to 10. Let's see, what else am I missing? And a Magpul pistol grip. That's all of it. So, talking about this rifle, if you cannot see, it is clear. This is the reciprocating charging handle version. If you're not familiar with what reciprocating charging handle means, it means every time you shoot, this charging handle cycles back and forth, back and forth. Non-reciprocating is a newer version, which means when you shoot, this charging handle stays right here and does not move up and down. There's a couple benefits to the non-reciprocating charging handle version. You are spending a little bit more money for it because it is newer. The benefits are you have less of a chance of smacking your fingers with it. That's number one. And then number two is you lower the chance of pretty much creating like a misfeed or the failure to cycle around. So it's one of those things you have less issues with that. Now, to the rifle build itself, you're looking MSRP on a Scar 17 right now is right around $3,500, give or take probably $100 depending on where you're shopping. With the MSRP on the rifle, this guy cost me a lot more than that as far as my build, but I got the rifle for a little bit less. Just bought it used off of a friend. And just going to get into a lot of the accessories that I have on here to start. I will tell you all to start this video. This is one take. I don't edit my videos. I don't have the time for that. I'm doing this just to kind of help you guys out to see what your builds could look like, what accessories to run, and just kind of helping you guys to save some money so you're not wasting your money down the line. If I make a mistake and you know what I meant, go ahead and comment down in the comments. If you guys didn't understand what I meant, go ahead and ask the question. I'll be happy to get down there and answer it. It saves me a lot of time by doing these one takes. So any mistakes that I make, if you guys don't understand, just comment, I'll answer it, and it makes it a lot simpler that way. It saves me a lot of time. So starting this out, I have no sponsors. This was all my own money. My Scar 17, you're talking, say about $3,000 for the rifle is what it costed. $3,000 for the rifle, $250 for the rail, $100 for the bipod, $50 for the I want to say the grips is what it costed for the two of them, so right around like $30 a piece. I want to say it's $50 to $60. Over here, we have a Geisley trigger. That's about a $350 trigger. Really clean braking trigger. If you're going to do a build like this, definitely recommend upgrading that. Upgrading charging handle, I want to say was right around $40. Sling was $50. The American Defense mount was right around $225, I want to say. And then the Vortex Razor, 1 to 10. Crazy story on that. I ordered the EOTech Voodoo. Optics Planet called me and said, hey, we don't have that Voodoo in stock. We have a Razor 1 to 10. Would you take that instead? Price difference was like $50, and I said, yeah, absolutely, I'll take that. So I've had no issues with this optic. It's a very nice, very clean glass. As you know, this is Florida Man outdoors, so I'm in Florida. This is daylight bright. I've had no issues with this optic. It's really nice, definitely great for the bright outdoors of Florida. Highly recommend this optic. I'm gonna get down to just pretty much number one tip on this. When you're running an LPVO on a SCAR 17, do not run a cantilever mount. So the rumors are, and I've heard this from multiple people who actually had this optic and they broke it, the cantilevers push the optic forward, they push the mount to the rear. When that happens, the kinetic energy from the recoil of the rifle travels up the mount and actually flexes the optic. When that happens, you end up breaking the optic, and then you have to warranty the optic out if you have a warranty. Tip number 2, get a high quality optic. SCAR 17s are notorious for eating optics. When these guys, just end up shooting these, they run the lower end optics and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you need a $3,000 or $2,500 or $2,000 optic. You can get away with an ACOG. You can get away with, people run MROs. People run all different kinds of optics on here. I've seen people run Arrowhead, just all different kinds of, not cheap optics, but just not, those really like those $600 and $500 ones. Those ones are the ones who tend to break. You definitely want to go looking into like the 800 and up, get something with a good warranty, a good brand backing. The Vortex Razor has one of the best warranties on the market. So that's the reason that I went, I was happy to take it. Now, talking about the reason I built this rifle this way, this is my Recce rifle, my DMR. Recce is one of those words getting thrown around for everything. It just stands for reconnaissance rifle. Reconnaissance rifle is one of those ones that you're going to be using for more of a, for me, it's a hunting aspect. I'm going to use this for hog hunting. So recon hunting, you're really tracking, you're trying to, get a good sight on it. And with that being said, if you're looking at a Recce rifle and you're looking at making shots between 100 to 700 yards, you're probably going to want to get a 308. 5.56 could definitely make those 400, 500 yard shots. But when you're talking about shooting, 800 yards, if you're in an area where there's, it's generally windy or something like that, those lighter rounds could shift a lot more. I'm happier with a 308 at a longer range than I am running a 5.56 at a longer range. My MCX, if you've seen some of my older videos, those are more than capable of shooting 500 yards with a good optic on it and a good shooter. But I don't trust the 77 grain rounds traveling, 500-600 yards with the different wind shifts, the different bullet drops, and also having the velocity to bring down an animal or person at 400, 500 yards. It's just one of those things. I've heard too many stories of too many issues with it, so I'm happier running a 147 grain than I am running a 77 grain. This is, twice as strong, or twice as heavy of a round. It has more impact to it. So with that being said, this is nowhere near a cheap build. It is a heavy build. So when you're going really heavy, this is 11.5 pounds. This is not something that you're going to want to carry all day, every day. When you're carrying this rifle, it's, I've carried it for a couple hours and I was at the range and having some fun with it, but you fatigue a lot quicker than carrying a 6 pound or 5 pound or 7 pound rifle, stuff like that. A general purpose rifle, a GPR, is usually right around 7 pounds, all decked down and tricked out. You're talking 11.5 to 12 pounds with this guy. That's a lot of weight. If you're shooting prone, if you're camped up in a hunting spot or something like that, it's great. Adding that weight to it it makes it less, you're not able to maneuver this rifle the way you can some of those lighter rifles. So that is one thing. This is not really, to me, a run and gun rifle. You're better off running and gunning with a lighter rifle. Definitely go into some of those 5.56. Within a 5.56 caliber rifle, to me, is more than capable within 300 yards. This is more built for the past, the 200 to 800 yards is where I'm really comfortable with this. There's videos of people shooting 1,000 yard, 1,100 yards and stuff like that with the same optic and same rifle, but I'm not capable. That's 1,000 yards is beyond my capability. I don't think I have to take those shots right now. With training, I'm sure I could do it, but it's one of those things that I've never shot 1,000 yards, so I wouldn't pull the trigger on a shot like that. With all that being said, great rifle. I highly recommend the SCAR 17 as a 308 rifle. You can build this to be a recce rifle. You can build this to be a battle rifle. You can build this to be whatever you want it to be. You can get a shorter barrel and a collapsible stock and run this as a nice SBR. There's plenty of builds for this rifle. I built this to be my recce rifle because I'm happy with the 308 cartridge. I've had no issues with this. This thing, I know, can put down a hog within 300 yards. I know it could put down deers at, within 300 yards. I can put down most animals in North America with a 308 with a good place shot. So it's one of those things, like, I am more than happy with this rifle. I've had no issues. Just basic ball ammo is almost $1 a round right now, so that's what I've been shooting through this, and I've had no problems with the ball ammo. I got some Sierra Match Kings on its way. Going to talk about the next video coming up real quick. The next video is going to be four different rounds, all 7.62 by 51. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some groupings on some cheaper rounds right now. I'm not spending $3 a round for the Winchester Sierra Match Kings. That is ludicrous to me. I'm not going to be blowing that kind of money. The rounds that I have is an Ammo Inc. 150 grain. Right now you can find those for about 80 cents a round, 85 cents. I have some PMC X-Tact, which I've been shooting sub MOA with. I'm going to do a grouping for that with that. And that is, I want to say 147 or 149 grain. It's right there. And I have some M80 ball from Freedom Munitions, and that is going to be one of the testers in this. And then I also have some Sierra Match King from Freedom Munitions. Both those rounds, the Sierra Match King is $1.08, I think, and then the other one is right around actually about 85 cents. So they're all a little bit cheaper right now compared to what you find at the store. So go ahead and research your ammo. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to get some groupings so you guys don't have to waste your money. I've never shot the 150 grain Ammo Inc. I've heard some good stuff about it, but I want to test it through this rifle, and I've never shot the Freedom Munitions at all through this rifle, so I'm not, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save you guys from wasting hundreds of dollars on ammo just to find out that it doesn't run good through your gun, and then you have some inaccurate, crappy ammo. So if you're going to be looking at the SCAR 17, go ahead and look forward to that video. It's not going to be a long one, probably 2 minutes, and it's just going to be a breakdown of my groupings with the rifle and maybe a little bit of shooting through this rifle. All my shooting has been done from seated and standing positions. I've not done any prone shooting, so it's one of those things, like, there is a lot of shooter error in that, so the groupings have been sub MOA, but I'm sure that when I get to the 200, 300, 400 yard ranges, it's going to open up a little bit. Unless I get down to that prone position, then I'll be able to kind of control it a little bit more. The Magpul bipod has been great with controlling the rifle, but yeah, this is my SCAR 17. That's my review on it. If you guys have any questions, any comments, anything like that, feel free to let me know down there in the comments section. I'm happy to answer them. If you guys are going to get any of the parts, I definitely recommend Optics Planet. Great customer service. They did not give me any discounts, any codes, or anything like that. I had to pay full price for everything, but they're just really good customer services, and I was really happy to deal with them. And yeah, so let me know down in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and follow. And you guys have a great day.